Salary exchange, sometimes referred to as salary sacrifice, is an arrangement where an employee can exchange part of their earnings or bonus in return for an employer pension contribution. As this is not paid as salary, the employee won't pay income tax or national insurance contributions on the amount that's exchanged, giving them the potential to save money. The exchanged amount is then paid into their pension plan, which means that the money they've exchanged will be shown as an employer contribution in their pension statements, app and online records. Salary exchange can be opted into, or many schemes operate on an opt-out or smart basis, so that happens automatically. And it's important for an employee to consider all of the information to see if it's right for them. Where salary exchange operates on an opt-in basis, there are 3 key steps. The employer makes an offer of salary exchange to any employees who may benefit from it. The employee agrees to salary exchange and the amount by which their salary will be reduced. The employee's gross salary is reduced by the agreed amount, and this money can then be paid into their pension plan by their employer. The following example shows how contributions are paid through salary exchange and how national insurance savings are made if the pension contribution stays the same. Whilst the employee's gross pay and net pay after tax and national insurance has decreased, their total pension contribution after salary exchange remains the same, and their take-home pay in this example is £96 a year higher. An employee can also contribute to their pension by using salary exchange with a bonus. For this example, an employee receives a salary of £24,000 and a bonus of £4,000. The bonus would be subject to income tax and national insurance, resulting in take-home amount of £2,880. If the employee were to use that net bonus to pay a personal contribution into their pension, then basic rate tax relief would be added back in to bring the total contribution to £3,600. But the employee could opt in and exchange their bonus. In this scenario, the employer would pay it directly into the employee's pension, resulting in a £4,000 contribution. Some employers also share their national insurance savings, and should they offer this, for this example, £552 may also be paid into the pension, which means the potential total contribution to their pension is £4,552 after exchanging their bonus. Salary exchange results in a real reduction in the employee's salary. Therefore, anything calculated with reference to salary can be affected. Many employers note their pre-salary exchange amount as a reference salary on a payslip, and lenders often look to affordability and take-home pay rather than a headline salary when calculating the amount they're prepared to lend. If the provider calculates the death in service cover with reference to the reduced salary, then yes, it will be affected. If the original reference salary is used instead, then the death in service amount will be unaffected. If the amount of statutory benefit available is calculated with reference to earnings, it will use the salary after it has been reduced by salary exchange. Many employers now limit the amount of salary that can be exchanged and do not operate salary exchange for anyone earning below a certain amount. Salary exchange is unlikely to be beneficial for low earners. Those earning below the current income tax personal allowance of £12,570 should be better off making contributions directly to a personal pension, which will give them 20% income tax relief on their contributions. And those earning below the primary threshold, which is also £12,570 annually, they don't pay national insurance contributions and so won't see any increase in their take-home pay or pension contributions as a result of salary exchange. Salary exchange must not result in an employee's hourly rate of pay being reduced below the national minimum or living wage. If this would apply, the employer should restrict the offer of salary exchange accordingly to ensure that after salary exchange, the employee is still paid the minimum wage or more. If it's right for the employee, it could increase their pension contributions or take-home pay. However, low earners might not benefit from salary exchange, and some could even be worse off. They should speak to their employer or financial advisor to see if it fits their finances and retirement plans. It's also important to note that some schemes use national insurance savings to boost the pension contribution rather than the take-home pay. Some people prefer not to pay towards their pension by salary exchange because it means they will receive a lower pre-tax salary, which might have a knock-on effect on anything calculated with reference to salary, such as state benefits or personal lending. For further information about how salary exchange works and how this could affect other potential benefits, visit Money Helper or speak to a financial advisor. An advisor can be found by visiting Unbiased, and they will usually charge for their advice. Thank you.